Now, have you ever seen something so shocking, so disturbing, that it wakes people up all at once? Well, sometimes it takes a moment like that to make people realize just how far things have gone. So, howdy and welcome to Thursday's edition of Today's Bread. Well, this week we're talking about the consequences of immorality, and today's focus is a call to arms. Our scripture reference is Judges chapter 19, verses 27 through 30. Now, what we read today is difficult, but it reveals just how deep the moral collapse had become. The next morning, the Levite opens the door, and instead of rushing to help, Scripture says he steps out as if he's ready to continue on his way. He tells the woman, "Get up, let's go." But there's no response. She had succumbed to the injuries of that terrible night. And what happens next is very shocking. He takes her home, and in an act that is hard to really comprehend, he divides her body and sends it throughout Israel. Why? Well, it appears to be a desperate attempt to get the nation's attention, to show just how serious and horrific the sin in Gibeah. And it worked. All of Israel was stunned. They asked, how could something like this happen among God's people? And that question still echoes today. So today's takeaway: when sin is ignored long enough, it doesn't stay hidden. It eventually reveals itself in devastating ways. What started as compromise, what continued through silence, now demanded a response. It becomes a call to action. And here's the lesson for us: don't wait for things to fall apart before taking sin seriously. Deal with it early. Stand for what's right and stay sensitive to God's voice. Because what we tolerate today can become tomorrow's tragedy. Now, this has been Today's Bread, one portion at a time. And thank you for joining me. And let me ask you, have you prayed today? Well, Thursday's prayer focus for America is that Scripture would be honored in our homes, our schools, our churches, and our government. Now remember, Jesus is coming back soon. And here's Thursday's blessing: you are blessed with the peace of God that passes all understanding. And may it fill your heart and life today.